Episode 20. Trev's Wrestling Show here on Trev TV. I'm the Trev. You know that. If you're tuning in, if you're watching. That's too sweet. Anyway. It's Thursday, which means Saturday is 2 days away. Which means we have Fyter Fest coming up. AEW's Fyter Fest, which you can watch live on Bleacher Report Live for absolutely free. How awesome is that? Apparently you can also do the same for Fight for the Fallen when it comes out next month. So it'd be good to get those two free while you can. I mean, I don't imagine the pay-per-view structure will change much for them. You know, one big show, a couple small ones, big show. Who knows? But I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm going to go over my predictions for the match card, which is Fight for the Fall or Fyter Fest. So, stick around. All told, you got 9 matches, 3 on the pre-show. So, that'll be interesting. Three pre-show matches, 6 main card matches, and I mean, they could be good. They could be long matches. We'll see when we get there, I guess. But, starting off on the pre-show. And I'm not sure which order all these matches will be in. I'm just going based off what Wikipedia gave me. I know, Wikipedia. So, starting off at the top. You got a hardcore match between Michael Nakazawa and Alex Jabali. I really don't know which way this one's going to go. I mean, if you watch the road to Fyter Fest, they had Jabali on there. You know, basically saying, hey, this is what the opportunity I've been looking for years. You know, I've only wanted to do this for so long. Well, maybe they might give it to him, but I mean, being he is, I don't want to say he's green, but maybe he is. I mean, it might just be a case of let him take the bumps, let Nakazawa get his moveset in, and then find some sneaky little way to give it to Jabali. I think Jabali's coming out on top, is what I'm trying to say. But being a hardcore match, it could be fun. It could be lots of fun. Match number 2 is a women's match between Kylie Ray versus Liva Bates with Peter Avalon. Oh, they're finally getting their librarians in. I wouldn't be surprised if Peter Avalon costs Liva Bates this match. They set up an intergender match for All Out. Kylie Ray for the win. That's the prediction. I mean, whether I'm not gonna go ahead and try and predict that storyline happening, I don't know just yet. But I'm going with Kylie Ray for the win. Next match is a 3-way tag team match where the winners advance to All Out for an opportunity at a first round bye for the AEW World Championship Tournament. Now, the tournament is supposed to be taking place once they take TV. So, tournament ain't starting for a while yet. But they're already setting up at least one team that could get a first round bye. And your teams are the Best Friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta, versus SCU, which is Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, versus Private Party, which is Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. See, with Double or Nothing, I went against the grain with the being the elite guys. I don't know if I'm going to go that way this time. If I'm going to pick a winner without how I think is going to happen, what I think is going to happen is Dark Order is going to come in, cost every one of these teams the match, and there's going to be no winner. But if I'm going to pick a winner, as a prediction, I'm going with SoCal Uncensored. Just because they are, next to Best Friends, probably the more recognizable team of the 3. I mean, I'm not downplaying Private Party. I've seen some of their stuff, and they're a really good team. But they're not SCU. So SCU as my pick. Moving on past the buy-in, over to the main card. I'm going to start off with the 3-way women's match, which is Yuka Sakazawa versus Rijo versus Nyla Rose. I hope they don't pull another surprise like they did at Double or Nothing and add a 4th person in, because that would just throw everything out of whack. To pick one winner, though, you almost want to go with Nyla Rose, just because they could put so much behind her as far as in terms of a push. But yeah, no, I'll go with that as my prediction. Nyla Rose for your win. Next match has Christopher Daniels versus Shima. Now, I went and did some homework after I saw Shima at Double or Nothing. The guy can move. The guy is good. And apparently him and Christopher Daniels have a history that goes way, way back. At least 20 years. So based on that, it's really hard to pick a winner. It really is. But, I mean, I don't think they're too concerned with getting their partners over as much as they are with getting their own brand over. So look for Christopher Daniels to come out with the win on that. Next, you got the four-way match. And this is going to be a fun one. I guarantee you that. Hangman Adam Page versus Jimmy Havoc versus Jungle Boy versus MJF. Take a pick. Take a pick. I guarantee it's going to be either Page or MJF coming out on top. I mean, it's gonna be nice to see Jungle Boy actually wrestle in an AEW ring for a change. It's gonna be good to see Jimmy Havoc wrestle again, because I haven't seen a lot of Jimmy Havoc in a long time. But I think MJF's gonna come out with this one, and they're gonna set up something with him and with Adam Page, either during the title run or the title picture, or after. Maybe MJF costs Adam Page the title at All Out. It's a possibility, but I'm going with MJF. Up next, you got Cody versus Darby Allin. This is a contradiction in styles, I think. I mean, Cody is your traditional wrestler, whereas Darby is more of a hardcore wrestler in a sense. But it's not to say that this match won't be entertaining. Darby's going to come out with everything. And I think, regardless of that, Cody's coming out with the win. I think. I don't think it'll be the prettiest of wins. It won't be like the 5-star Meltzer gave it against Dustin. But it'll still be a good match. Either way. Next, you got a 6-man tag match, which features the Elite. The Elite. I won't do that again, I promise. Which is Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, versus the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr., and Phoenix with Laredo Kid. You're going to have spots after spots after spots after spots after spots, and it's going to be high flying, and it's going to be the whole Lucha style and the Cruiserweight style, and you're just going to see bodies flying all over the place. I guarantee you that. And it's not to say that there'll be bad spots. It's not to say that a spot fest is a bad match, because I don't think that it'll be a bad match. But again, picking a winner is hard. It is very hard. But for argument's sake, I'm going to go with the Elite. I'd love to be wrong on that one. I really would. I'd love to see the Lucha Brothers come out with another win over the Young Bucks. I mean, they did beat the Bucks in Mexico to regain the AAA Tag Championships, so best to see them going with another one. But if this is one match I want to be wrong on, this is the one I want to be wrong on. Last match is a non-sanctioned match. Oh, it's going to be fun. So much violence. Jon Moxley, Joy Janela. The hype packages they've been putting out for this one, I mean, they're both great talkers. Very great talkers. And they both wrestle the same kind of deathmatch style. I mean, granted, Moxley hasn't wrestled it in a long time, but it's not to say that old habits die. They don't. They just die hard. Blood. I'm predicting blood. I don't know if there'll be a lot of blood, but there'll be blood. And there'll be some painful spots, I guarantee it. But I also guarantee Moxley coming out with the win. at the rate Moxley's momentum is going, not just in AEW, but also in the independent scene, also in New Japan, to deflate him now would be pointless. Although I don't think a loss would totally deflate him, but him at least establishing himself as the kind of performer he is, I think needs to go over more than Joy Jenelle does right now. And it's not to say that Janela won't get his break. He will. Just not Saturday. So that was episode 20 of Trev's Wrestling Show here on Trev TV. I want to thank you for tuning in. Your viewership means so much to me. Always has, always will. And I do appreciate when you guys tune in to watch my stuff. It gives me that inflated sense of self-esteem that wine just can't give me. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to my channel, there's that little red button. Hit that. You'll stay up to date with all the content I put out. If you really want, you can find Trev TV on Facebook at Trev's TV. You can also find Trev TV on Instagram at rockstartrev TV. So moving forward, now that I've given you guys my prediction, expect my reaction or review Saturday night, Sunday morning, one of the two. And expect a hockey video July 1st. It's free agency day, although I have to say, with everything that has already gone on, it doesn't sound like it's going to be the most promising free agency day, but I guess we'll know more when we get there, right? But in the meantime, and in between time, be on the lookout for more videos from the Trev. Later.